I need to tell you that an executive session was held immediately following last week's committee of the whole meeting for the purpose of discussing personnel, and another executive session was held prior to tonight's board meeting. In a moment, I'm going to ask you to rise and join me for the flag salute, but I'm also going to ask that you stay standing after we salute the flag for a moment of silence for Jack Townsend. Jack was a great friend in the Latrobe School District. He served on the board for 8 years and was president for 6 years, and was instrumental in the development of Rotary Park, in addition to many other benefits for Greater Latrobe. So please rise now for the flag salute and remain standing. I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all. Thank you. Mrs. Lazier, would you call the roll, please? Mrs. Elliott. Here. Mr. Kaiser.
Here.
Mrs. President. Here. Dr. Lawson. Here. Dr. Malcolm.
Here.
Mr. Music. Mr. Palmer.
Here.
Dr. George. Mrs. Haynes. Here. Thank you. Hearing of visitors, part 1 is part of the agenda that allows anyone in the audience to address the board concerning anything on tonight's agenda. If you wish to address the board, please approach the podium and state your name and address. Seeing none, I will move for adoption of resolution number 216, the approval of the minutes of the regular meeting held March 19th, the committee of the whole meeting held April 16th. Second. It's been moved and seconded. We adopt the minutes for those meetings. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Anyone opposed? Thank you. Solicitors report, Mr. Naples?
No report, Madam President.
Thank you. Legislative report, Dr. Laughlin? No report. Thank you. Under Education and Planning, I will move for the adoption of resolution number 217 to approve the tuition student as listed. Second. It's been moved and seconded. We adopt resolution number 217. Any questions or discussion on the motion? All those in favor then of adopting resolution 217, please say aye. Aye. Anyone opposed? That passes unanimously. I also move for adoption of resolution number 218 to approve an extended school year program services agreement between GLSD and the Children's Institute of Pittsburgh for the period from July 1st to July 31st of 2013.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. We adopt resolution number 218. Any questions or discussion? All those in favor then please say aye. Aye. Anyone opposed? That passes unanimously also. That ends my report, and I'll turn it over to Finance with Mrs. Elder.
Thank you. I'll bundle together resolutions number 219, the Treasurer's Report number 220, the payment of bills dated April 17, 2013, and the budgetary transfers, which are resolution number 221, and move for their adoption.
Second. It's been moved and seconded. We adopt resolutions number 219, 220, and 221. Any questions or discussion on those motions? All those in favor then of adopting resolutions number 219, 220, and 221, please say aye. Aye. Anyone opposed? That passes. They pass unanimously.
Thank you. I'll move for adoption of resolution number 222 to accept a $500 donation from the American Legion District 31 directed to the senior high school field trip to the Vietnam Veterans Memorial.
Second. It's been moved and seconded. We adopt resolution number 222. Any questions or discussion? All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Anyone opposed? That passes unanimously also.
I'll move for adoption of resolution number 223 to approve a copier lease at Latrobe Elementary School.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. We adopt resolution number 223. Any questions or discussion? All those in favor then of adopting that motion, please say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? That passes unanimously.
And finally, I'll move for adoption of resolution number 224, which is this board's consent that the superintendent's e-signature can be used.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded, we adopt resolution number 224. Any questions or discussion? All those in favor then please say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? That also passes unanimously.
Thank you. That concludes my report.
Thank you, Mrs. Elder. Property and Supply, Mrs. Kozar.
Yes, I move for the adoption of resolution number 225, the bid award for the 2013-14 general school supplies, data processing, custodial, electrical, fall supports equipment and supplies, audiovisual, and science supplies.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded, we adopt resolution number 225. Any questions or discussion? All those in favor, please say aye.
Aye.
Anyone opposed? That also passes unanimously.
And our next property and supply meeting is May 3rd at 3:30 in the administration room. Or May 2nd, I'm sorry.
Thank you, Mrs. Kozar. Student Activities and Recreation, Dr. Laughlin.
As listed below, the spring sports senior night schedule for softball boys and girls lacrosse and boys volleyball. And we also just got notification that our girls lacrosse team beat Ellis School, and Ellis School is 10-0 undefeated, and we won 10-9.
Wow. That's an exciting one.
Wow. And our boys volleyball are playing now, so if you're done here, I can take the final word.
Thank you, Dr. Laughlin. Dr. Zorch is not here for community relations. There's nothing there, I think. Thank you. Under the Westmoreland Intermediate Unit Liaison, I will move for adoption of resolution number 226 to approve the 2013-2014 WIU general operating budget.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. We adopt resolution number 226. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Anyone opposed? That also passes unanimously. I also move for adoption of resolution number 227, the bid award for multi-purpose paper for the Westmoreland Intermediate Unit Consortium.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. We adopt resolution number 227. Any questions or discussion? All those in favor, then please say aye. Aye. Anyone opposed? That passes unanimously. I also move for adoption of resolution number 228, the adoption of policies, procedures, and use of funds by the school district.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. We adopt resolution number 228. Questions or discussion on that motion? All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Anyone opposed? That ends that report. And I will turn it over again to Mrs. Kozar for EWCTC Joint Operating Committee.
I move for the adoption of resolution number 229 to approve the 2013-14 WCTC budget.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. We adopt resolution number 229. Any questions? Any questions or discussion? We need a roll call vote, please, Mrs. Leisure.
Mrs. Elder,
Yes.
Mr. Hauser,
Yes.
Mrs. Kozar,
Yes.
Dr. Laughlin,
Yes.
Dr. Malta,
Yes.
Mr. Palmer,
Yes.
and Mrs. Nance.
Yes, that passes unanimously also.
That completes my report.
Thank you very much, Mrs. Kozar. Mrs. Elder, anything under board policy and PSD liaison?
No report this evening.
Thank you, Mrs. Elder. Transportation, Dr. Malta.
No report this evening.
Thank you, Dr. Malta. Technology, Mr. Palmer.
Yes, you'll find a packet or from meeting minutes from our April 16th meeting. I'd like to have you all take a look at it. There's some stuff that you should be looking over as we do some transitioning, making some changes, and going to talking about DCAT Academy and so on. So just take a read and get back to me, either Kay or I or Rob with some comments on it. We're moving forward on some of the stuff. And that concludes my report, Madam President.
Thank
Next
you.
meeting is May 14th, 2013, 6 o'clock.
Thank you, Mr. Palmer.
Are we still doing it that day?
That's why I was torturing you today. I make it. Thanks.
And We are to superintendent's recommendations. Mrs. Slider.
I'd ask the board to move on resolution number 230, which are the list of resignations. Many of them are retirements for teachers in the district who have been working for us for quite a few years. There is an addition since last week. It is not a retirement. It is a resignation to move to another position, and that is Carol Wright, Senior High School Environmental Science. And again, just a public thank you to all of the teachers who have spent many, many years serving the students in the greater Latrobe School District.
Slider.
So moved.
Second. Thank you. It's been moved and seconded. We adopt resolution number 230. Any questions, discussions, comments? I'd just like to say thank you to these people also. I recognize many of them from when my kids went through the school. And we have a lot of quality people who are leaving us, and we thank them for their service and hate to see them go.
I'd ask the board to move on resolution.
Oh, I'm sorry.
I apologize. Thank you.
Any other questions, comments? All those in favor of adopting resolution number 230, please say aye. Aye. Anyone opposed? That passes unanimously.
Thank you.
All right.
I'd ask the board to move on resolution number 231, which is the list of substitute teachers that are being added. There is one. It is Michelle Bush, and she is certified in the art area.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. We adopt resolution number 231. Any questions or discussion? All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Anyone opposed? That passes unanimously.
And I'd ask the board to move on resolution number 232, which is the support personnel classified. You'll notice that there are 3 student summer workers that Mr. Millslegel has interviewed who are presently students in the district, as well as a substitute secretary listed.
So moved. And second.
Okay. It's been moved and seconded. We adopt resolution number 232. Any questions or discussion on the motion? All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Anyone opposed? That passes unanimously also.
And I'd ask the board to move on resolution number 233, which is to approve the school psychology intern, Kara Yeagle, for the 2013-14 school year.
So moved. It's been moved and seconded. We adopt resolution number 233. Any questions, discussion, comments? All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Anyone opposed? That passes unanimously also.
And the last personnel item is resolution number 234. I'd ask you to move on the approval of a speech intern for the spring of 2014 semester, Christy Fiorina. Hopefully I said that correctly.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. We adopt resolution number 234. Any questions or comments or discussion? All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Anyone opposed? That passes unanimously.
And last is a resolution number 235 to change the meeting dates for May. The meeting date of May 14th, which is the committee of the whole, remains as originally scheduled, but the motion is asking to change the second meeting to Tuesday, May 28th at 7:30 here at the CSC.
So moved.
Second.
It's been moved and seconded. We adopt resolution number 235. Any questions or comments, discussion? All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Anyone opposed? That passes unanimously. Any other business this evening? Hearing of visitors, part 2 is a chance for anyone in the audience to address the board on any subject. If you choose to do so, please approach the podium and state your name and address.
Greg Fumey, 1143 Ridgeview Drive, Latrobe. I know LES roof was getting bad. Do we have any other roof problems in the school or any other roofs leaking?
No major issues. I mean, flat roofs, you always have leaks here and there, but no, there's no major issues anywhere.
So,
And LES isn't, we keep after it, we keep repairing it.
right, but we have no major issues, but we do have some roofs dripping or not?
Sure, anytime, when spring comes and rains, you always have some that we patch. Well, my staff takes care of it.
Okay. And a year or two ago, did we ever have a mold problem in the junior high school?
We dealt with it. We had air testing samples done and everything was fine.
But I don't know how bad it was, but with something like that, should we have sent a letter home to the parents of the students involved in that particular school to let them know there was possibly a mold problem?
Basically, this was last year, I believe, there was a single classroom. Students were removed from that classroom immediately. There was not an issue for the students. And our staff took immediate care of it in removing the area, as well as afterward did subsequent testing for that particular classroom, which came back clean, and that was communicated with the staff. So at that point, no, we did not feel, because it didn't involve more than one classroom.
Okay.
It was an outside testing agency. Did that.
Right.
And I shared that with the teachers involved.
Now, I had a good feeling when I saw in the paper last week that you were doing both meetings May 14th, and now that you changed it to May 28th, are the taxes going up and you want to raise them after the vote? I felt good when I saw your meeting that they were both going to be on the 14th. How's the budget looking? Are we going to be able to balance or not ready yet?
The meeting on the voting of raising taxes or the budget is until June.
Right.
Okay.
So how are we looking now? We think we could possibly
That will be a
balance
budget presentation on May 14th.
on May 14th. Okay, thank you.
You're very welcome.
Would anyone else care to address the board this evening? Seeing no one, I will ask for a motion to adjourn.
Second. Or, so,
That's okay,
It's been moved and seconded, we adopt resolution 236. All those in favor, please say aye. Aye. Anyone opposed? You are adjourned. Thank you for your time this evening.